The Turkmen Helsinki Foundation for Human Rights reports that a court in Ankara has once again confirmed its refusal to grant international protection to Turkmen activist Alisher Sakhadov. According to the published information, the judge ignored the evidence documenting systematic human rights violations in Turkmenistan, torture, enforced disappearances, and political persecution, and concluded that Alisher faces no real risk of ill treatment. But this conclusion is completely inconsistent with the facts. The Turkmen Helsinki Foundation emphasizes that there has been no information about Sakhadov since the moment he left the Edirne deportation center on July 24th. Since that day, the family has received no sign of life, no phone call, no message, no confirmation that he is alive. A disappearance is not the absence of risk. It is direct evidence that the danger has already materialized. Alisher's wife, Galala Hasanova, commented on the court's decision. "I am shocked by the judge's arguments. How can anyone claim that there is no threat when there has been no information about my husband since July 24th? We will appeal to the Constitutional Court of Turkey. Enforced disappearance is a crime under international law, as noted by the Turkmen Helsinki Foundation, according to the UN Declaration on the Protection of All Persons from Enforced Disappearance. The very fact of disappearance places a person outside the protection of the law, causes severe suffering to the victim and their family, constitutes a grave violation of international norms. Yet despite this, the Turkish court disregards the risk and claims there are no grounds for protection. Alisher's case reflects a systemic crisis. For many years, the Turkmen Helsinki Foundation has documented political repression, torture, and disappearances in Turkmenistan. Alisher Sakhadov is an activist, a critic of the regime, a man who spoke the truth openly. It is precisely such people who become targets of security services. The Dayanch platform expresses deep concern and states, "We fully support the conclusions of the Turkmen Helsinki Foundation." The case of Alisher Sakhadov is a vivid example of a real threat to the life and freedom of a human rights defender. Turkey is obligated to investigate the disappearance and guarantee protection. The Turkish judicial system has violated the principle of non-refoulement. The risk cannot be denied when a person disappears immediately after leaving a deportation center. Alisher's family has the right to know the truth. Daily uncertainty is a form of torture. This is not an isolated case. Alisher Sakhadov's story is part of a broader pattern: disappearances, pressure on the Turkmen diaspora, suppression of dissent, and disregard for international law. We will continue our work, seek the truth, and demand an international response.